What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I got a subscriber that sent in an email asking a few questions about some current situations and stuff he's going through in his life. So no further ado, it's about 2 to 3 paragraphs. You'd be asking, just bear with me as I read through it and stick with me till the end. That would be much appreciated. Let's dive into it right now. Hey, Lonnie Spence, good to see you back in action, my brother. I've been one of your subscribers for a while now, probably about a year at this point. You always make great videos and are doing a great deed for young men, helping them out with your advice. Keep up the great work. Anyways, I'm finding myself very conflicted in my situation, and I would really appreciate some advice, if not just some encouragement as well. A bit of background on me: I'm 18 years old, almost 19, and I'm currently going to a trade school studying to be an electrician. I'm also simultaneously working to pay for my school and just got accepted to work at a new job in an aviation company where I'll start in January. Well done, well done. I'm still working my old retail job, but the new job offers better pay and benefits. It's been keeping me very busy these days, but it's what I have to do to achieve my goals. I've also never had a girlfriend before. I've never bothered to ask a girl out when I was in high school because I figured it might have brought unnecessary drama into my life when I just needed to focus on my education. I've had a good amount of friends, though, that did have girlfriends that deep down caused me to feel envious of them. Emotionally, I wanted a girlfriend, but logically speaking, I thought staying single was a better option for me in the long run. So I repressed those emotions for years. The one crush I had in high school, I never pursued her. The few girls that seemed interested in me, I never bothered starting something with them. But during that time, low key, I still wanted a girlfriend. I know you did. And they knew you wanted a girlfriend too. So you can't fool girls, guys, all right? Even when you're friends with girls, you can't fool them. They know deep down inside, if you had the opportunity to slide up in those tight high school watery guts, that you're going to and you want to, okay? You're not fooling them. You're not fooling me. So, that's why I tell you guys, you got to be a direct, straight shooter. You got to let these girls know, if you're feeling some sort of way about them, exactly what you want to do with them. All right? And then you based on their response to that, if she's feeling it, if she's not feeling it, that's when you decide what to do with that situation. But you can't be waiting around. We'll get into this in a little bit, though. Around the time when the lockdowns first hit, that's when I discovered the Red Pill and MGTOW through Better Bachelor, which eventually led me to your channel. It really resonated with me because it made me feel confident that I was making the right decision for myself, not to pursue women, but instead continue to improve myself. I took the RP early on in my life at 17 and wholeheartedly embraced its philosophy to focus on oneself. I was already kind of doing that before I discovered MGTOW, but it gave me a renewed meaning to my decision to improve myself and better my life. Even though I was watching Red Pill content almost every day, deep down those repressed emotions never entirely went away. That's understandable. It's in our biology as men, over thousands of millions of years. Even after I graduated high school and the friends I regularly hang around now have also changed since going to trade school, those emotions have never disappeared. My friends in trade school also have girlfriends, which only seem to reactivate my repressed desire to want a girlfriend, except worse now. Only recently has the desire to want a girlfriend really started to take a toll on my well-being. I would sulk and feel sorry for myself simply by the fact that I really wanted a girlfriend, but I didn't have one. Even though I'm doing very well for myself in regards to my education, saving money, and career, I've even developed a crush on one of my high school friends that I still keep in contact with even after high school, and it's been torturing. I still wholeheartedly want to follow the red pill to focus on my job and schooling, not even bothering to pursue women or get a girlfriend, but the desire to have one has been overbearing and has been making me feel depressed about being single, especially when I've never had one in my entire life so far and have no idea of what it's like to be in a relationship. It's only worsened by the fact that my friends and dad want me to get a girl and start dating. What should I do to help solve this internal conflict I'm having, if not just to make it easier to deal with? I want a girlfriend because I want to be with someone to share my life like I've seen other people have. But at the same time, I don't want one because I don't want to be emotionally hurt or be derailed from my passions and goals. What should I do to help this situation? So before I get into this video, I just want to say congratulations on working towards being an electrician, my brother. That is awesome. And I wish you the best of luck as that continues. I'm glad to hear that you've been on your purpose and that's something you're passionate about and you've turned that into a way to make money. That is my goal with you guys on this channel. I want you all to find something you're passionate about, that you enjoy doing, and that makes you a lot of money. So congratulations, you're a step ahead of the game at 18 years old, already doing that. Give yourself a pat on the back for that, all right? However, and this is something a lot of guys struggle with, something that I struggle with, you know, when you first discover the Red Pill community, you gotta be aware of the spaces you're in and the content you're listening to. You gotta understand that certain creators are only focusing on the negative aspects of women. And listen, there are a lot of negative aspects of women, and I understand that, and I talk about that on my channel as well. But I want you guys, instead of focusing on she's gonna lie, she's gonna manipulate me, she's gonna cheat, she's gonna steal, she's going to do all these different terrible things to you, what can I do to have the Red Pill work in my favor? Because that's ultimately my goal. I don't want you guys to just have this information and be completely afraid of women. And it sounds like, you know, you're nervous that the women you bring into your life are somehow going to take away from what you're working towards. When you fully master and you fully understand female nature and the Red Pill and the truth that lies within it, you're going to use that information to bring women in your life that only benefit you. So there is no, she's going to manipulate me. She's going to lie to me. She's going to cheat on me. Because at the drop of a hat, if I see her doing any of these things, if I see the women that I'm considering promoting and upgrading in my life like a business, you are the CEO of your life. You are in charge of who comes in and who comes out of your corporation, who you promote, who you demote, who stays and who goes. If she's not benefiting your life and helping you achieve what you want to achieve, then you got to cut her loose. So I need you guys to understand, there's nothing wrong with wanting a girl. If that girl is helping you get to where you want to be in your life and benefiting you towards your journey to success, she's cooking for you, she's cleaning for you, she's helping you with your business, she's helping you market, she's taking some of that load off of your shoulders. Maybe she has a skill in electrician, or she's good at social media marketing. She could help you start your own brand as an electrician on Instagram or whatever it may be. Maybe she has some skills to the table. There's nothing wrong with incorporating women like that in your life, especially if you claim to be a Red Pill man. You should understand how to control that situation and that dynamic in order to best benefit yourself, because you understand how she works and how she thinks. You should understand these things. That's why I need you guys to move away from this, I'm afraid of women and, you know, all these women are out to get me. No, they're not. No, they're not. There are some women that are out to get you, but with this knowledge, you should already be able to spot that woman before it even gets to that point where she can even take advantage of you and nip that in the bud instantly. So you don't even get to the point where she's able to take you for all your stuff. Because, oh, that's a red flag. Cut her off. And you were also talking about how you have a crush on one of your high school friends that you've been in contact with throughout all these years. My brother, there is nothing wrong with setting up a date with her and seeing where her mind's at, seeing how she's feeling about you. You know, it doesn't have to be an expensive date. It doesn't have to be a steak and lobster dinner date. But if you want to grab a coffee with her, if you want to take a walk around the park, if you want to invite her over to your house, if you want to kick it in the car, little tiny investments so you're not spending too much on her, just to get a read and a feel for her, to see what you, as the CEO of your life, can use her for. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And a lot of times these channels try to scare you away from that. And you got to be careful with who you listen to, because as dangerous, as manipulative as women are, they can't manipulate a truly alpha Red Pill man. They just can't do it. They can try, but the moment we notice it, it's a chopping block. Cut her off instantly. It's a chopping block. She's done. All right? So I need you guys to get to that point where you're not afraid of these women and you're able to use them to benefit yourself in your life. You need to be selfish with how you use the women in your life. Women love a selfish man. Whether they tell you that, they'll never tell you they like a selfish man. They'll never tell you that that actually is what they're attracted to. But if you look at the men that they complain about the most, it's always the selfish, narcissistic type of man that only is caring about what that woman could do for her in the past. That is why she's still thinking about that man. She's still wrapped up in his emotions because she's invested into him and what his purpose was, and he cut her off. He made her invest up front. So she has some sort of emotional bond to him. That's why I need you guys to get through your skulls. Don't be afraid of these women, especially if you have this knowledge. Use it to your advantage to better your life. Because there's a lot of women out there that want to come into a man's life and better that man's life, especially if she sees that you're a smart man. You're an electrician, my brother. You're at 18 years old. You've accomplished far more than some grown-ass men. So the right woman will see that and want to come around and assist you on your purpose and your journey towards greatness. But you got to first be okay with being alone as well. You got to be okay with, not wanting to have women in your life. And I know it sounds like from what you were emailing me, you see your friends having girlfriends and you miss that as well. And you want to incorporate some type of women in your life. But how can you incorporate women in your life when you have difficulty just being a lone wolf, being by yourself, and truly feeling a sense of peace and happiness? I need you to master that first. But there's nothing wrong with reaching out to that high school, the girl from high school, setting something up, getting a read on how she's feeling about you and that situation, and deciding how to move from there. If she's flaky, if she views you as a friend, she'll let that be known probably through her actions. She won't make it happen. She won't want to meet up with you, So it's easy to, once you have this information, decide what categories you're going to put women in. And a man that uses information will be able to cut women off that don't fit into any categories that is useful to him. But you better do it quick because she views you right now as a friend. So you're already in the friend zone. So what you need to do, and she understands that you want to be with her, all right? Because men and women just can't just be platonic friends without some sort of sexual attraction. I don't care what women say when they come in this comment section. I don't care what you have to say as a simp, mangina. There's some sort of sexual attraction there. So the longer you wait and you don't make it happen, which it's already been a year or two now, the more she's going to just think you guys are friendly. And she's just going to use you for your attention and validation, never make anything happen. So you got to get straight to the point, be upfront, straightforwardly honest with her, and tell her what it is and what you're trying to do. Lead that interaction with her. Because when you lead that interaction with her, now she trusts you with leading her towards assisting you on what you're doing with your life and what you're building. She's more willing to see, okay, you know what? I trust this man to take a leadership role and guide and direct me. And I'm okay being his co-pilot, sitting back like a good stewardess, assisting you while you guide and direct the ship towards where you're trying to go. Oh, sweetie, can I get you some water? Oh, sweetie, can I cook you some dinner? Oh, sweetie, can I rub your shoulders? I know you had a long day at work. Oh, sweetie, can I help promote this for you? Oh, sweetie, I have some skills in this area that I like to show you and implement in your business strategies. You need to view women as instruments towards your success. And women that don't want to be a part of that and don't want to build with you, which is going to be most women, then you can just cut her off. Oh, she got low interest. Oh, she's not trying to build. Oh, her grandma, her mom indoctrinated her to think with this feminist mindset. I don't need no man. I'm strong and single and independent. You know what, sweetheart? I'm going to let you go. Let you run with that mindset. But you didn't waste my time and I didn't waste your time. I got straight to the point. I let you know what it was. I let you know what I was trying to do with you on my team as a part of it, what I was trying to build. You didn't want to be a part of it. That's okay. That's okay. You gotta let these women go. You gotta let them go. But don't be afraid of them. You gotta get them to a point where you're asking them, what can you do for me almost? Okay? You gotta view women as an instrument towards your success. What is she bringing to your life that will benefit you? And you drop knowledge on her. You let her know how to invest. You let her know how to run a business or whatever you're good at. It's a mutual exchange. But I'm damn sure not. And the guys that watch this channel, you're not bringing in women in your life that aren't benefiting you. You learn about her nature, you understand her nature, you accept her nature, and then you use it in order to get what you want out of the situations now when you interact with women. You're no longer that simp mangina that you used to be. Now you view that interaction with these women in a way as in, how can I use this woman to benefit my life and what I'm trying to do? What skills does she have? What can she offer of value to this relationship or this interaction I'm having with her? Because we don't have time to be dealing with these low interest women that don't want to do anything in order to help us succeed in life. Because when we succeed, she succeeds as well. And the smart women understand that. The women that want to build, the women that were raised right with those types of morals and values to themselves, they understand that. And they want to be a part of something special. But you as a man, especially if you have this understanding, you have this knowledge, you can't be afraid of them, man. What's a little woman going to do to you? You can't be afraid of it. No, I'm not saying get married. Hell no. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there's nothing wrong with talking to a woman and being even in a relationship with a woman as long as you're in control of that interaction and you're leading and guiding it and directing it in a way that benefits you in the end. Guys, I need you to understand, as the CEO, as the boss of your own life, you have the ability to promote who you want to and demote and get rid of who you want to, including women. So if that woman's not benefiting you in your life and what you're trying to do, and she's not cooperating, she's not being submissive, she's not helping you reach where you're trying to go, you need to cut her off. You need to move on. But you can't be afraid of these women. What, is the boss ever going to be afraid of like some employee protesting or getting upset? No, he's the boss. He's going to simply get rid of that employee, promote someone else up, hire someone else for the job that he wants to get done. You guys need to have that mindset moving forward when dealing with these masculine women that are trying to take control of your life. Don't be afraid of them. Be afraid if you can't lead them. That's when you need to be afraid. But before you can even think about leading them, you have to lead yourself.